Hey, Tony Gaskins here popping in. Y'all gotta forgive my man. San Diego now. San Diego, California. If you ain't got your tickets for tomorrow, I'm doing 2 shows. It's like a little seminar, State of the Union, just really to connect with my people and kind of get out there, stay active. Dallas, April 18th, and then we film it April 19th. I'm sitting in the room, sitting in bed, watching the women, South Carolina and UConn, and wanting to pop on and finish my series while I'm watching the game. But y'all forgive me because I'm looking at the TV, not the camera the whole time, because the game is pretty close. And I got a couple of coaches text me on here too, so I'm trying to hurry up and get through this and I get back to my text message. But want to pop on here and finish this series with this Manosphere. And the thing is with this Manosphere, one of my year coaching clients, I don't know why my year coaching clients be so on it, but they have, in their program, they have text message access. So the first time one of the lames was live talking about me, one year coaching client sent it to me. Then the next time, I don't know if it was the same lame or not, doing a video talking about Tony Gasson, the Manosphere police. And he was talking about me on live. I ain't even go over there. She ain't sent me the link. She sent me the screenshot. She said her sister had sent it to her. And so I ain't even go over there and look at it. But I am the Manosphere police. And the reason why is because the Manosphere is closeted gays. They closeted men who are working for Satan, and they have an agenda to destroy the nuclear family. They no different than these other groups and organizations out there that Satan is using, Satan is raising up to destroy the nuclear family. Because what you have to realize about a real man, a heterosexual real man, we want a woman. We want a woman. We want a wife. And we don't want a manosphere. We don't want our own hemisphere of the globe. We don't want our own section and area to where we sitting and holding the sausage of other men. That's not what we want. We want to coexist with women, and we want to have children with said women. We want to build a family. We want to raise our kids with their mother. And we want to represent and exemplify strength, maturity, diligence, dedication, faithfulness, love, support, compassion, understanding. We want to be a living example for our sons and daughters right before their eyes. And we want them to see that our strength is our gentleness. We want our sons to see how we treat their mother, how we love their mother, how we care for their mother, how we cater to their mother, how we provide for their mother. We want our sons to see that we are not in competition with a woman. We want our sons to see that we warriors on the front line, and we go out into the world and we fight battles and we get wins. And we come home and we bring the spoils of war to our family, the women and the children. That's what we want our sons to see. We don't want our sons to see us online jacking other men off and swallowing stuff and smoking meat of male coaches who coach men on how to travel the world and sleep with random strange women, all while hating the women in their own backyard, in their own city, and traveling around sleeping with random, dirty, ugly women That's not what we want our sons to see. We don't want our sons to grow up in a society where men are not man enough to be with a woman and to settle down, get married, be faithful, and to love that woman and to be a real man. So the manosphere is basically a group of men who were overlooked by women growing up. And then when they were with a woman, they was hurt by the woman because they out punted their coverage. They got with a woman who was out of their league looks wise, and the woman never wanted them. And the woman had been hurt by who she wanted. The man she wanted hurt her. Then these men got with these women trying to stroke their ego and show that they are a man because they can get this level of woman. And then that woman settling, not wanting these men who look like they fell off a tomato truck and got ran over by the cement truck. These women cheated on these men. They used them as the suckers they are. They took their money. They finessed them. They played them. They took their pain out on these men. Then these lames said, we need us a meat holding convention. We need us our own hemisphere. Let's call it the Manosphere, and let's come online and jack each other off. Let's smoke meat all day of Coach Greg Adams and the other lames who failed at marriage, who failed at life, and let's just smoke meat all day. And let's pretend to be masculine and to be tough, and let's go at the real men who women know is a real man, who they know are real men. Let's go at these real men to protect our fake and fraudulent coaching businesses where we are finessing lames for coaching packages to learn how to be a traveler, to learn how to be a finesser, to learn how to be a punk boy, and give them a certification in punk boy cockery, and then make them feel a part of this group and this organization called the Manosphere, which is lame, it is backwards, it is gay, it is ignorant, it is stupid, it is weak, and it should not exist. There should not be no group of men who degrade women, talk down to women, despise women, hate women. Because if you're doing that to these women that you could not get, that did not want you, or the women that you got with because you dumb and blind, so you got a savage, and so you get with these women who is savage hearted and don't want you. She take you for your money. She take you for the trips. She use you, abuse you, dog you out, and she do what some men did to her, she does it to you. And now you mad with the world, you mad with everybody. So you at home with your dildo, with your scrap on, you out there playing with it, you messing around with it, you doing all this stuff in the closet, you watching all this pornography, you smoking this weed or cigars or drinking all this alcohol, you doing all this different stuff, you getting into all of this debauchery, you full of filth and disgustingness, you watching porn every single day, you watching it sometimes multiple times a day, you going to the bathroom or to your car and watching it on your lunch break, you spilling into a towel in your car with your dark tint, then going back into the office on a little high for you just touching yourself because you had to watch your porn on your break, and you getting so sadistic and so twisted and so warped that you can't even function in real society. to where now you so desensitized from reality that you think going around the country and around the world sleeping with strange, dirty, ugly women is normal and something to be proud of and something to brag about, because you desensitized, because you are a porn baby, because you're watching all this porn and you're disgusting. And now y'all are mad with me for calling out your debauchery and hoping that your daughters and your sons will cut you off and never talk to you again, because until you become a real man, because you're a punk boy. And you better be glad I don't curse. And y'all think y'all tough because you curse, but you curse because you lack the vocabulary to express the thoughts that are on your mind, because you're not a real man, and because you cannot articulate yourself and express yourself in a real way. So you get online with your little mouse clicker and all your little nerd software and gadgets, and you go looking through all my pictures and trying to piece together some type of story that you can concoct when you're sitting there like a little nerd idiot grabbing pictures and videos from 15 years ago trying to concoct a story because you gay and you actually is in the closet and you need to come out. And that's why you going through all my pictures, looking at all my pictures, trying to pretend that you putting together a visual video. But what you really want to do is you trying to get close to me and you watching me, and then you using my pictures and videos to go to the bathroom and pleasure yourself, and then you taking my pictures and my videos and you getting on live doing screen shares trying to show me to your audience, thinking that you pinpointing and breaking down my message and pointing out fallacies in my message, when the proof is in the pudding in my message. 19 years of marriage, multi-millionaire in followers and supporters online and dollars. Division 1 athlete son, play soccer. Other youngest son, 12 years old, both straight A students, both star athletes, doing amazing in school, doing amazing on the field, because I'm a real man raising real boys who gonna become real men and real kings, while y'all can't even see y'all kids because your baby mama gotta protect the kids from you, because you're a cocksucker and you're nasty and stupid and disgusting, and you out here online and you peddling all this foolishness and all of this, and then you trying to come at me talking about, oh, this don't sound like a man of God. This don't sound like just because I'm real with you. I ain't said nothing against God. I ain't did nothing but tell the truth on your down low sorry behinds. And you better be glad I don't do like Moses and take your life. You better be glad I don't do like Apostle Paul and take your life. You better be glad I don't do like David and take your life. You better be glad all I'm doing is sitting online talking to your weak, sorry, stupid behind out here spreading this garbage and this foolishness to these young men. And you got these young men thinking that you are a man when you sitting at home taking dildos up the butt and don't want to tell nobody, because that's the only way you get online promoting a manosphere, is if you are in the closet. And then y'all trying to say I'm one of y'all. Boy, I slap the teeth down your throat and make sure your stomach don't digest it. And then it rip the lining out you when you got to go to the bathroom, because you're a punk and you need to grow up. You need to be a man. And see, the thing about it is, I have to tell the women and the children, when a man talking to these men, to these sorry grown boys, be quiet and stay out the way. Let a man handle this. Because we got to get on the front line and we got to rid our society of these weak, sorry, ignorant men. Y'all need to go on an island with Gilligan, and y'all need to get together and y'all need to get up out of here. That manosphere finna get broke down. That manosphere, everything that y'all stand for is full of fallacies. You bunch of down low men hiding in plain sight. You like men, because no real man who knows himself, who really truly loves himself as a man is going to get online and be arguing with women and pinpointing all the faults and flaws in women and going at women instead of getting online and talking to men. Men talk to men. Men hold men accountable. Men teach men responsibility, dedication, focus. That's what men do. When men talk to women, we giving women the warnings about punk men. We talk to women to protect them from punks, from y'all what the women call F boys. That's what real men do. We give women the game so they don't get played by dildo boys, by boys who are porn babies, who are addicted to porn and cannot get right, cannot function. That's what we do. And that's what you got to realize. See, y'all can't talk like this because you ain't got no substance. So you got to sit there with your mouse and you got to scroll around and you got to click around and you got to try to find videos and you got to try to take stuff out of context. And I'm going to tell you, I ain't watched the video. What my client sent me, I ain't going to watch the video because I already know what the dummy's saying. I already know that it's dumb and it has no grounds and no basis. And y'all better be glad I got mature supporters who don't go over there and blow them comments up. But I'm about to tell them, hey, blow them comments up and give these clowns hours worth of work to have to delete them comments. And I know y'all changing it right now to where only subscribers can comment because you're trying to get smart like me because you're dumb and you're soft and you're weak and you're lame and you got the man up. And this is, and to the women out here who you coddle men, you coddle your son, you raise punks, and y'all feel like I'm talking too harsh to these men, you got to realize they mama couldn't raise them and she talked soft to them their whole life. They daddy couldn't raise them and they talked soft to them their whole life. They school teachers couldn't raise them and they talked soft to them their whole life. These punks got to be called out like the punks that they are. You cannot talk to these punks in no soft little innocent little voice because you talking to demons, and demons don't respond to no punkery because they already punks. And that's what you got to understand. And I'm going to tell you something. Every one of y'all men that's in that manosphere, you gay. And you need to come out and you need to get your rainbow flag and you need to admit to the world that you gay. And we're not going to have nothing against you because we ain't got nothing against the gays. They living their life. They doing their thing. What we got against is men who is gay pretending to be straight. And you out here, you gay in your mindset. You gay in your attitude. You gay in your belief system. And we ain't talking about just the sexual act. We talking about your perverted, derailed mentality that make you think that a woman is not necessary and that you don't need to be married and have that woman have your children and you raise them children with your wife like a responsible, respectable, upstanding citizen. That's what I'm talking about. You got a parasite in your brain and you got a demon in your heart and you need spiritual surgery. You need to be delivered because you are demon possessed. Nothing about a real heterosexual man wants to be a part of a digital sausage party. No man in the world who has a good head on his shoulders, who has any sense, wants to be a part of a manosphere. That is the dumbest thing in the world because nothing can advance when men are sitting around cockholding and catering to other men. Nothing advances because God made a woman for a reason. because the world is advanced when men and women come together and form a bond and become allies and start families and raise children. That is how the world progresses. That is how the world moves forward. Nothing happens when men come together and sit down and just complain about women all day. That is weak. That is absurd. That is asinine. That is ignorant. That is diabolical. That is disgusting. Think about this. A bunch of grown, musky men sitting online and talking about how to use women, how to manipulate women, how to get over on women, and then complaining about women, highlighting savage women who have been raped and pillaged by the worst of men, who finally decided that she will no longer be a victim and she will play the game that's been played against her, and she will play it smarter and she will play it better and she will win at it. And y'all take those women and y'all highlight her and you picture her and promote her as if she is all women, as if she is the standard of women. And you talk about how low down and dirty these women are, but you've never sat down and listened to your mom tell you how she was raped, and listen to your mom tell you how she was molested. You've never sat down and talked to your sister and heard her tell you how she was molested and how she was raped. The same for your female cousins and your aunts, because you are pompous, you are ignorant, you are selfish, you are broken, you are weak, you are lost, and you are demon possessed. So you don't even have the mental capacity, other than this sword that I'm bringing from the Holy Spirit, to chop up and cut through all of the lies that you have told yourself and that these other cockholding men have told you. Y'all are some lames, y'all are some punks, and y'all need to get y'all life together. And I'm not taking my foot off your neck till you man up and you grow up, so y'all can make a live about me every single day if you want to, and keep going. And the more you keep going, the more I'ma keep going, and the more I'ma keep exposing y'all. And I'ma tell you something, to every woman on here, you go, and when you find these men and you see these videos and they got my name in the title, look up that man's name, find his government name, and y'all find out if you live in his city. Find out where he work at, find out what he do, and if he is around children in any capacity, if he's a coach, if he's a school teacher, a principal, anything, get your kids away from these men. These men are dangerous. These men are delusional. These men are ignorant. And this is a man. And I'm going to tell you something. If you are a woman and you looking at this and you ask yourself, what kind of man you going to respect? A man who is married and faithful and raising his kids that come from his wife, and he raising his kids in the home, and he taking care of his wife and his kids, and he building his life to the point that his wife only have to work if she want to, and the kids will have generational wealth and get to be ushered into business and know how to do it the right way, the same way some other races do? Or do you respect men who sit online, thumb thugging, mouse clicking, Instagram and YouTube digging to try to highlight and point out what they think is hypocrisy and fallacy in those of us who actually living what we teaching? And these men are not married. These men are not raising their children in their home. These men are not representing what a man should be for their daughters or their sons. Which man you gonna respect? Men who sit online and try to attack men who are doing what God called a man to do?
which is be fruitful and replenish the earth with one wife and to raise your children in the home, and y'all have the nerve and the audacity to try to demonize that, to try to make it look like we stupid and we hypocrites, but because we calling y'all out for your fornication and your idolatry of other men. Like, y'all gotta think about this. Y'all literally idolizing men who sleep around in their 30s, 40s, and 50s and then get online and promote it. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Like, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this every single video. Explain that to your daughter. Explain to your daughter that you are happy about a traveling lifestyle, as you called it. Really, it's a international fornicating lifestyle. Explain to your daughter that she is not worthy of a man seeing her as a wife and marrying her and being faithful to her. And then tell her why. Tell her that you don't think she is worth marriage because you don't believe in marrying a woman because you're afraid to lose 50% of your little to no net worth in a divorce. Explain that to your daughter. Explain that to your son, why you don't want to marry his mom or stay with his mom, who he came out of and who he loves dearly. Explain to your son why his mom is not good enough for you, but yet you claim to love him when he is half of his mom. Explain that, dummy. Do y'all see how ignorant y'all sound? You can't even, Albert Einstein say, if you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it well enough. Explain to a 6-year-old free agent lifestyle and manosphere. And then explain to a 6-year-old the nuclear family. And see which one makes sense. Go to that 6-year-old and say, hey, you know, I slept with your mom and she had you, but I'm not gonna marry her like you have a dream of being married one day, because I seen you painting the pictures and y'all talking about your boyfriend and girlfriend in elementary, holding hands and stuff, because y'all know about relationships already because the world just that advanced. But I'm not gonna marry your mom because I'm afraid that I can't be faithful to her, and then she's gonna divorce me and I'm gonna lose 50% of my $40,000 a year that I earn working on the railroad or down at the warehouse. And instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go sleep with a bunch of other women, and I might catch an STD and I might get them pregnant. And then they're gonna have kids, and then you're gonna have half brothers and half sisters that you don't know and never get to see, but then y'all find each other on ancestry.com and realize that y'all got the same dad. Then y'all meet each other, and all of y'all will be confused about why I didn't marry any of y'all mothers, but why was I having unprotected sex with all of y'all mothers and then not in the home raising any of y'all. That's the manosphere, and that's dumb. And I don't understand how this became a thing. I've never in my life wanted to be around other men for no reason, for no advancement. If I'm around other men, we coming up with a plan to get money. And I'm around other men, we not sitting around bashing women. We learning how to be better men for our wife and our children. We not sitting around bashing women. Y'all boys smoking meat. And I ain't talking about on no grill. And that's nasty and that is disgusting. And y'all need to man up and y'all need to grow up. And I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all, for my supporters, you happen to see this video, listen. Share this video to your community page. Share it on your Facebook page. If you ain't scared, don't let me get you in trouble. And get it right there in the algorithm. And y'all know I don't never ask that on no videos. Some people, that's what they say every single video. Like, share, comment. Y'all ain't never heard me say that on no video. But I'm telling y'all, by these right here punks, we finna get them up out of here. And it's gonna take a concerted effort to get these punks up out of here. To get these punks to stop spewing they ignorant rhetoric online. To get these punks to realize, and I'm finna expose how stupid what they doing is. This is the dumbest thing in the world. A bunch of men coming together to bash women. And then, yeah, you talk about stocks or making a little bit of money, but the through line is y'all bashing and hating women and coming together as a bunch of men, and then you call it the Manosphere. Like, what is the Manosphere? And then calling me the Manosphere police. Boy, take that thing out your behind, boy. For you be done got microplastic poison. Take that thing out your behind, boy. You at there trying to have you a deep throwing contest. Every night you trying to see if you could get one more inch of that thing down your throat. Boy, you nasty. And you need to man up and you need to grow up. And y'all got to forgive me now for being real and raw and blunt. I know some of y'all don't like that, but I'm calling out what these guys is doing behind closed doors. And it's shocking them that I'm calling them out and that I know who they really are, because they thought they were hiding in plain sight. So the fact that I could see them, and that the fact that I'm telling their secrets online, they are completely baffled. And they baffled to the point it's making them come out and make videos to state they claim and to try to bash me and to try to bring me down when I'm living my life in the light as a married and faithful man, as a faithful husband and a devoted father. I'm living my life. And I'm gonna tell y'all something like this right here. When y'all do them videos, if you want to keep waking up and seeing the sun, because I'm gonna tell you like this right here, boy, I ain't scared to do life. I do life with a smile on my face. If I see you mention my wife or I see you mention my kids, I'ma kill you. And you screenshot this right here and you screen record it, because when I slump you, I'm walking down to the station with my hands in front of me and I'm saying cuff me and sit me down, because I'm finna start writing letters from the cell, because the boy tried me. So I'm gonna tell you like the right here, punk. You better watch yourself and you better watch your mouth unless you got a death wish, because I don't play about my wife and I don't play about my kids. You could talk about me because I already know that you're down low and that you want a piece of me. But you know I'll beat you to within an inch of your life, so that's why you can't try me. But you're spending all your days and all your time going through all my videos and going through all my pictures and screenshotting my pictures and in there doing something nasty to my pictures. But see, the fact that I'm not down low, that's why I ain't even been to your page, punks. I don't even go to y'all boys' page because I don't want you coming up in my algorithm, because I don't want that debauchery and that down lowism coming on my page. And that's my hand to God. I don't even go to y'all dummies page. My subscribers and my clients sending me screenshots of y'all page because they coming to look at my videos and they looking for my name, and y'all punks got my name in your title because you're down low and you wish that you can have me, but you're so nasty and you're so disgusting. Boy, I take your life, because I don't play with y'all like that, because I know what you want and I know what you're up to. And you're out here with these transvestites. You thought I ain't know. You thought I ain't know. You thought I didn't know that you paying transvestites to jack off on video and text it to you. You thought I ain't know that, damn. Oh, I know more about you than you think. You thought I didn't know that when you go on the road, you sleeping with these transvestites. You thought I ain't know that, damn. You thought I ain't know that you paying these prostitutes. You thought I ain't know that you blowing 1/3 of your salary on OnlyFans, paying these women and these transvestites for extra private videos. You thought I ain't know, didn't you? I know what you're doing, boy, because I know you're nasty. And I know you turned out. And I know you tricked out because I could see it and I could hear it on you. I already know it. I already know it. I ain't even got to listen to you. I already know, because I know that a real man, a heterosexual man, will never be part of something called a manosphere, because we don't want to be part of nothing that's no land of men. Dummy. What kind of real man want to be a part of the land of men? Want to be on the earth of men? That's dumb. What in the world? We want to be around our wife and our kids. We don't want to be in no sphere of men. We don't want to be in no cock holding club. What in the world is y'all boys doing? This one, and then you mad with me for calling you down low when you are the one in a sphere of men. You publicly in a sphere of men. You publicly in man-loving clubs. Y'all are sitting online in certification courses, powwowing with men about your disdain and your hate for women. And then you mad at me for calling you gay? The gay men that are public not even doing that. The gay men out here trying to be best friends with a woman so they could gaslight and manipulate and emotionally abuse her. Y'all boys out here doing it in plain sight, claiming to be heterosexual. That's not, I'm a heterosexual man. I know what it's like to be a heterosexual man. And one thing that I will never do is be in a sphere of men called the manosphere. That is the lamest thing on the face of this earth. Like, ain't no man that's ever been him will be part of no manosphere or part of no red pill or part of no men going their own way. Why would a man want to go his own way instead of going with his wife? This makes no sense. And so if men going their own way, who are you sleeping with? Don't try to say, oh, we still sleep with women. How you sleep with a woman? You going your own way. You sleeping with a woman public. You trying to show a woman publicly. But if y'all all going y'all own way, you ain't got no other option than to put dangling in booty. Who you think you fooling? Like, come on, bruh. If you not married and you could be married, are you gay? Because who don't want to be married? Why you don't want to get married? I probably know 5 men that I feel like are not into men and not married. Outside of that, and that just because of they just was him and still him on such a level that they just don't know how to turn it off. But y'all boys was never him. Was never him. So I know you ain't got no trouble turning it off because it ain't never been turned on. So you ain't never had that kind of water in your life, that kind of emotion in your life. You ain't never had to where you could get any woman you want and you can sleep with multiple women in a day and you can have all that. You ain't never lived that life. You ain't never been that guy. So don't act like it's too hard for you to get married and to settle down because you just that guy. That's not you. Men know men. I see you, boy. I see you, boy. Look me in my eye, boy. You could tell. You already know who I was. You already know. So if I shut it down and I turned it off and I got married, I know you can because you're ugly. You're ugly and you bump gums. I already know that it's a 600-pound life woman out here waiting on you. She ready to settle down with you. She ready to have you bring her dinner plate. I already know it. So don't act like it ain't nobody waiting out here on you and that you just got so much motion that you can't shut it down. That you got to be in a free agent lifestyle. You in a free agent lifestyle because you got waived. And because don't no other team want to sign you. And you're not free agent because you got signed to the closeted gay men team. And now you're online clicking around like a nerd doing screen shares and screenshots like a little idiot on here clicking around because you grew up in the room by yourself chewing your toenails sitting on a computer. Computer love. That's what you was doing in the room all day while I was outside in the streets. You was in the room chewing on your toenail. Computer love. Now you still on the computer clicking around on a mouse, looking at all my pictures, janking off. Look nasty behind. When I see you, I'ma slap your head 360, boy. Don't you ever do that to my pictures again, boy. Leave my pictures alone, man. Stop touching yourself to my pictures, boy. You up here and built a shrine of me. You got a shrine of me. You got me on screenshots. You doing screenshots of me, boy. Boy, you got a whole shrine of me. Boy, you out here worshiping me. All y'all little down low men. Y'all need to go over there. Y'all need to get the confidence that man over there who run Hollywood Unlocked. I think that man is gay and that man out in the public living his life. That's what y'all need to do. Go start you a blog, boy, and be proud of your lifestyle and stop trying to secretly give yourself an excuse to lust after me, man. You nasty, boy. Cause listen, the women could tell you I'm not ugly. So don't you try to come out here and be like, oh, I ain't lusting after you. I ain't lusting after you because you don't look good. Oh, you ugly. Oh, but you going through all my pictures and all my videos and doing screenshots and screenshots of me. Listen, it's a reason why you see me on my phone talking to y'all punks and not doing screenshots and all on your page. Because I'm not finna go to your page. That's lame activity. That's lame-tivity. That's what I call lame-tivity. You notice I'm not on your page. You notice I'm not screenshotting you. You notice I'm not showing your video. You notice I ain't doing all that. Because I got common sense. I already know you dumb. I already know you stupid. I already know what you're talking about. I ain't got to go over there and do that. I ain't got to go over there and do that. I ain't got to go to your page, lame. Hey, California, get your ticket for San Diego. And yeah, we got the shooters on deck, all four corners. Laser beam and all. But these clowns, just because someone try to jump frog, we got to lay them down, put them 6 feet under. Dallas, April 18th. And we filming April 19th. Listen, y'all done met a real man. One who don't back down. One who not scared. One who don't got no scrap-ons and no deals in no nightstand playing with it like y'all doing. One who not hiring and paying transvestite to scroke off on no video for $100 to $300. I know what y'all doing, boy, because your ex-girlfriend told me what you're doing. Your ex-wife done told me what you're doing. I know what you're into. And you keep playing with me, I'm going to be to expose your text messages and all your videos and your debauchery. You keep my name in your mouth and all your business and all them sites that you visiting finna be public online. Keep playing with me. Keep trying me. And every single woman you ever slept with or tried to sleep with, we finna be doing altered voice and blacked out face interviews on my channel exposing you for all of your debauchery. See, everything I done did is in a book. Devil ain't got nothing to expose on me. Everything I done did, I done already told it. I done already talked about it. But that ain't the case with you, boy. You can go Google my name on Amazon and you find all my books. You go look at all my courses. That ain't the case with you, boy. You got a lot of secrets. You got a lot of skeletons in the closet. And guess what? I'm about to dress them up and bring them out and show them to the people. I'm going to keep exposing y'all clowns because you're nasty and you're debaucherous. And I'm finna have my supporters because, see, I work for me. Y'all work for somebody else. Y'all on little contracts and little deals. You got jobs. I work for me. I signed the back of my own check. I signed the front and the back of the check, boy. You can't say that. I'm finna have some of my supporters find out where you work at. And I'm finna write your boss and tell them what you're doing online. Tell them that you're a chauvinist. Finna show them how you a chauvinist and how you probably letting the air out the women's tires at your job, boy. You out there in the parking lot bent over, letting the air out the beautiful women tires. They going out to a flat tire because you is a woman hater. You out there you out there in the break room stealing that woman turkey sandwich. She go there now. She got an intermittent fast because you done ate her lunch. Because you hate women, boy. I know what you're doing, boy. You around here with the fart spray spraying on the women's seats at the job. I know what you into, boy. I know what you're doing. You round here sniffing your male boss draws at the job gym. I already know what you're doing. I already know what you're doing. You're a draw sniffer. So you think I don't know that you're on the OnlyFans of transvestite and gay men. You think I don't know that you paying for Jaco videos. You think I don't know. I know what you're doing, boy. Got the access. I know what you're doing. You're nasty. You're debaucherous. And you're going to burn in hell if you don't heed this warning that I'm giving you and change your life. Because, boy, you nasty. Boy, you nasty. Nobody can't even shake your hand. Nobody can't even sit next to you at the job. Then you got the nerve to go to church and you in the Manosphere. You in the woman hater club. Big rascal. You in the woman hater club. Man, come on, man. Y'all need to go report these men to the pastor. One lady came on here and she say she went to one of y'all pages, she went to your coach Instagram and say she saw some men who used to work in her church or work in her church following the coach. So how is y'all going to church and working at schoolhouses and y'all hate women? And then try to act like y'all don't hate no woman. If you don't have a wife and you could get a wife, but you don't have a wife and you online promoting. See, it's one thing if you ain't got no wife, but you not promoting to other people that they shouldn't get married. But if you don't have a wife and you promoting to other people what they should do with their life, that means you hate women. And if you hate women, it means you love men. Because only a man who hates women is going to promote to the world that you should not get married. Heterosexual man is not going to get online from working against marriage. It's not what a heterosexual man gonna do. It's heterosexual men who not married and don't believe in marriage or don't want to get married because they don't want to be cheating on their wife the whole time because they don't believe that they could be 100% faithful. But I'm tell you what they not doing. They not getting online, starting whole pages and coaching and certifications and YouTube channels about it. That's what down low men do. Y'all think y'all fooling somebody. Boy, you not fooling me, boy. Boy, you're not fooling me because I'm a real man. Because I'm a heterosexual man. So I know the through line, boy. I know what it like. I know what we will and won't do. One thing we will not do, bro. I didn't even join a fraternity. Bro, I ain't even join no fraternity because I ain't want to be around no bunch of men. And ain't nothing against the brothers who joined the fraternity for whatever reason. But I ain't even join no fraternity because I ain't want to be around no bunch of men. So I'm trying to tell you what kind of cloth I'm cut from, bro. I'm gonna tell you like it right here. All the way. Heterosexual. Wow. Love me, my wife. And will never in a million years join no group of men. Talking about no manosphere, no men going their own way, no red pill, no looks maxing, all that stuff y'all doing, man. All that stuff is not masculine. I can't even call it gay because the gay men not even doing that. It's down lowism. You down low, boy. And we about to start exposing it. Because a woman came to me the other day with screenshots and videos of her man sucking on thing and getting wore out. And she told me about it. And you better be, and you better hope your ex don't give me authorizations. Y'all better hope y'all ex-girlfriends and ex-wives don't give me authorization to tell the truth about you, boy. Because soon as they give me that green light, it's all go. No breaks. I'm telling it all. Telling everything, boy. Finna be the #1 blog. Because you're nasty. And you're going to get shut down. Because you're stupid. And you're ignorant. And you need to man up. And you need to grow up. Y'all need to get y'all life together, boy. Because what you out here doing is debaucherous. And then y'all try to click up like a bunch of little rascals. Y'all doing the same thing the little rascals did on the movie. As grown, musky men, y'all try to click up and make videos about me. Boy, listen, I'm 3,000, boy. No, what the movie called? 300. That's how I'm here, boy. I'm me versus the world. But I don't need no other man to go to your page and leave a comment on my behalf. Because I'm that much of a man. Y'all boys jiking each other off. Hey, go over there to Tony Gas, get paid. And leave a comment. Y'all gonna leave a comment on Tony Gas, get paid. Y'all boys said punks. I'm out here by myself. Boy. A 101 coming for all y'all punks. Foot on necks. All 2026. And y'all forgive me. Listen, to my supporters. I know y'all got y'all questions. I know it's certain things y'all want me to talk about. But y'all got to understand I'm at war right now. I'm at war against Satan. I'm at war against these clowns. And I got my foot on their neck. And I'm going to keep my foot on their neck. And y'all know I don't even premiere videos. I'm going to be premiering videos every day for the rest of 2026 till I feel like quitting. Till I feel like I'm done with it. When I get tired. So I'm going to tell y'all. And if you got an ex-boyfriend or ex-husband and he fall inside of this punkery, send him the video. So he understand that the messages he listening to is a bunch of punks and a bunch of lames who is finessing him. Boy, you getting finesse. You getting finessed by lane. You getting finessed by boys who was sitting in the room all day long, sucking they thumb. Computer love. They online talking in the chat to grown men from Epstein Island while they was boys. They was sending, as soon as they got a digital camera, they was sending meat pictures to grown, nasty men as teenage and adolescent boys. And that's why they part of the Manosphere. I'm going to tell you like this right here. I don't know one real man in no Manosphere. I don't follow none of their Instagram pages. I'm not subscribed to none of their YouTube pages. That is the stupidest thing in the world. And I'm trying to stop saying it's the gayest thing in the world, because I don't wanna bring the gay men down to the men level. I don't even want the gay men to feel like I'm lumping them in with these closeted men. With these men here. These men is a breed of their own. These men need to be lined up and done wrong. I'm telling you like that right there. Like, you need to take it back to the Bible. Oh, that ain't Christian. Like, in the Bible, you get lined up and get stoned. In Jesus' days, they were getting stoned. Jesus saved that woman for getting stoned. So don't y'all be talking about, oh, you against the Lord, what the Lord said. We take it back to the Bible, you getting lined up, boy. Because you're nasty and you're debaucherous and you need to be exiled. You need to be exiled from human existence, from all of us who trying to have a nuclear family and trying to live a righteous lifestyle. We want to be married. We want to be faithful. We want to have kids with our wife, and we want to raise our kids or our adopted kids or whatever it is, or whether we got people who got dogs and cats. We want to have us a nice Christian household, and we want to do it the right way. And y'all, he's not my Christian. Oh, he brainwashed. That's a white Jesus, the same one who gave him the Holy Bible, the same one who called him an N-word and made him a slave. Yeah. While I'm sitting over here laid up in the shade, and you are the broke, busted, and disgusted, tore up from the floor, can't even pay your light bill. Internet going out in the middle of the video because your light bill got cut out. Your utility, can't even pay your utility bill. You're the robbing Peter to pay Paul. Or they're broke, busted, and disgusted. My bill might not get paid because I forgot about it, because I got 150 trade line. Got 150 different screams out here. But you out here robbing Peter to pay Paul. You out here on the envelope system. Out here you can't afford no tissue. You got to use your little dollar bill out your envelope system to wipe it behind, then wash it off to go buy you a pike of sardine, and sitting online trying to sit up there while you coming over here to my video, you watching me in my home gym, sitting in front of my infrared light, getting in my sauna after I just got off my bench and my squat rack and my treadmill, boy. Fit your whole house in my home office. And you got the nerve to be talking about me when you need to pull up a chair and sit down and listen. I could teach you behind something. You over there with the raggedy, stupid coaches, and you broke, busted, and disgusted, tore up from the floor up, and can't rob Peter to pay Paul anyway. You out here, you getting robbed by your little sorry coach. And all of y'all going on a little Manosphere retreat, ain't you? Finna be sitting there, just every man holding the man next to him meat. All right, guys, we about to do this exercise to where we're gonna hold each other thing and just feel the electricity and the motion of the body. And what I want y'all to understand is, fellas, this is not gay. This is about embracing each other manhood. This is about us coming together and being one. And this is about us comparing the sizes. And we're going to be sharing plumping tips, lengthening tips, girthing tips. That's the stuff that these men is teaching each other. I literally went onto a man page that somebody sent me. I can't remember who sent me the page. And this was a year or two ago. I ain't been back since. The man was talking to boys, y'all teenage sons. It was a black man on steroids talking to teenage boys, and he asked that boy, he say, how big is it? I lost everything I had and ate for the last 3 days when that man said that. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. These is the conversations these men is having. These men is getting on coaching sessions and they are sharing how big they thing is with this man. And the man is giving them tips and tools on what to do to a woman body. That's what these men doing in the manosphere. These men is sharing what pumps to order. These men tying 5-pound weights around their thing and just letting it hang for 30 minutes to an hour trying to get length. That's what these men is doing. These is the men that's your school, that's your children. These men are your children's school teachers. These men are your children baseball and basketball and football coaches. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I'm going to tell you something. If you're a woman or you're a man who listen to me, find your child coach. If your children isn't, look up your male teachers and look up your male coaches on Instagram and see who they follow. If they follow that Coach Greg Adams or any one of these red pill, take your child off of that team. Take your child out of that classroom. These men will touch your child. These men will sleep with your child. I guarantee you. Because to even have the mindset to want to be a part of something called a manosphere or red pill or men going their own way, and they try to see for the public, they're going to try to gloss it over and give you this definition of what it is. Same thing the Masons try to do and try to be like, oh, we philanthropy and all of that. But no, good well at them higher ranks and all of them Jay-Z and all of them in get up there in them ranks and get into secret societies. See, what they're gonna try to do is, Tony Gaskins is so dumb and so ignorant. He calling us that we are a group of men who support each other. We cheer each other on. We clap for each other because men like him want to tear men down and want to berate men and wish death on men and want to talk down to men. But what we do in this group, in this organization, is we uplift each other and we encourage each other and we do business together. You're down low. You're in the men and you hate women. You're in the woman haters club and you need to stop trying to convince us that you're not. I know your secrets and I know what you're doing. And I am going to continue to expose y'all. And if you coaching, if you teaching, if you around kids in any capacity, you finna lose them all off your team, out your class, everything. If you work with one of these men, if your boss follow these coaches of the manosphere and the free agent lifestyle, you need to quit today and get a new job. Start get on Indeed, Monster.com, everything else, and start putting in applications because that man is blocking your promotion. He blocking your blessings. He's secretly jealous of you. He competing with you. See, it is the manosphere that created the man that just killed the political woman in Florida. A lady just was murdered by her husband, and he is a product of the manosphere. He is a product, and y'all look his name up. Y'all Google it. Google politician in Florida murdered by husband or something like that. She works in something in politics. And find her husband name. And if he haven't deleted his Facebook and his Instagram or whatever, go see who he follow. Go see who he follow. I bet you you finna find these coaches and these men of these Red Pill and MGTOW and Manosphere. And y'all get mad with me, and I'm calling y'all for your debauchery, because I'm gonna tell you like this right here. There should never be a space for men to be talking bad about women when we are here to unite and coexist with women for the betterment of the world. If you are online talking bad about women as a grown musky man, that is disgusting. Because as a man, you got to learn how to be a man. You should never be going back and forth about women. You should not. That's not something that men do. That's not what we do as warriors. But we get up and we go to war, boy. And we come back and we protect the women and the children. We don't argue with women. We don't compete with women. We not jealous of women. We not combative with women. We not going back and forth with no woman. We not trying. We not intimidated by women. We not arguing and competing and degrading and demeaning and trying to get a leg up and trying to get an advantage on women. That's not what we doing as real men. We protecting and providing for women. We looking out for women. We giving women the game so that they don't get played by lames. That's what real men are doing. We not having circles and conversations about women in a negative light. We sitting down and we talking about how can we grow as men? How can we be better husbands? How can we be better fathers? We not sitting talking about, oh, women do this, women do this. They always do this, they always do that, they always do this, they always do that. What? And that what you call manhood? Man, come on, man. Man, come on, man. Hey, y'all, I'm exhausted talking about these boys. This is absolutely insane. I'm exhausted talking about these boys. So, hey, y'all forgive me. Good old game on right now. I'm watching women play. You know why? Because I'm not no sexist. I'm not no chauvinist. I can sit here and watch women play and enjoy women game. And UCLA play next. And when Coach Corey Close took over at UCLA, I was the first life coach for her team. And I still support them to this day. And the coach that brought me in to work with the team, I just got done texting with her a little bit ago. And they know I'm a real man. That's how they was able to bring me around those young women. They know I'm a real man. And so they didn't feel threatened. They didn't feel like it would be letting a fox in the hen coop. They didn't feel like that. They knew that them young women, that life would be spoken into, and they would see an example of a real man. And I work with Florida State women's basketball. And next Friday, I am being interviewed by one of the young ladies that was on one of the Florida State teams that I was the life coach and mentor for. And she interviewing me on her podcast. And still to this day, and that probably was 10 years ago when she played there. And still to this day, she come to me for mentorship because she knows it's a safe space. She knows that I'm never, ever going to try to sleep with her, that I'm never going to talk down to her or degrade her. See, real men make women feel comfortable. Real men make women feel appreciated and respected. Real men make women feel included, protected, provided for, because that's what God called us to do. God didn't put us here to form groups and circles of men only to talk about how to manipulate and get over and use women's body for our pleasure. He didn't put us here to come together as men to talk about how nasty and lying and dirty and scandalous women are. That's not manly. That's not godly. And I know y'all are not godly. But even though you're not godly, I want you to understand that what y'all doing is not manly. And I'm going to expose you, and I'm going to show a difference. And I want every young man who sees this to know that these men that you out here following are punks. These men are sitting and spinning on 12-inch dildos. And I know that's a visual that you did not want to see, but I want y'all to understand. And they try to tell me, oh, Tony got some homoeroticism. No, I'm just telling your secrets, punk. And you didn't want me to tell your secrets, so you trying to project on me and talking about this my eroticism, because I'm telling on your down low transvestite loving self. So you mad with me, but I'm trying to raise young men, and I want these young men to be protected from y'all disgusting perverted men. I want these young men to be raised in a way that they can grow and get married and have children with their wife and be respectable fathers. And if it just so happen that they go through a divorce, I want them to go out and to heal and to grow and not cause casualty of the hearts of women as they moving forward in their life. If they choose to never get married again, I want them to not feel like they need to get online and to promote against marriage and to woman bash and to promote fornication and debauchery. I want them to be able to love themselves and to grow as a man and to heal and to live their life as a heterosexual happy man, regardless of what they decide to do with their life. I don't want them to come out and be disadvantageous to the world. I don't want them to come out and to be a distraction to the world. So that's why I got to keep it real, and I got to tell it like it is, and I got to make it plain. So yeah, what I talk about gonna be graphic. It's because your closeted lifestyle is graphic. And it's because I want them to know, because I want them to stay 100 feet away from you. Because I want them to understand that they're not safe in your presence. That you are nasty, you are demonic possessed, you are disgusting, you are ugly, and you taking your ugliness out on women. And if you learn how to be a real man, and you learn how to walk and talk and act like a real man, you might get to walk in the handsomeness that God might bestow upon you when you become a real man. But because you're debaucherous and you're filthy and you're fornicating, you're ugly. And you will remain ugly. And every woman that you sleep with is ugly. And she's ugly because her spirit is ugly, just like your spirit is ugly. And y'all are made for each other in the defiled bed. And guess what? The wages of sin is death. That's what your Creator inspired to be put in His holy Bible. The wages of sin is death. We got cuckold, and I'm trying to say cuckold, the CUCKHOLD. We got the cuckolding men that's saying, oh, Tony wishing death on men. I'm not wishing death on you. I'm prophesying to you what the Bible already told you. The wages of sin is death. Stop trying to play the victim and project and accept the truth that you're living in darkness, you're living in debauchery, you're living in filth, and you need to man up. And I want y'all to clip this video up into 60 second, 120 second, 180 second little bites and post it to a TikTok page. And all the TikTok pages that share little stuff, DM it to them. And get this right here viral online so we can get these punks out they darkness, out they closet, and to grow up and to man up and to be real men. And if you can't be no real man and you got to be out here promoting traveling fornication, you promoting traveling STD contraction, and that is dumb and that is disgusting and it is filthy. And y'all ought to be shaming y'allself. And you're going to die a disgusting, miserable death if you do not listen to the sound of my voice and get your life right. And for all y'all soft, weak Christians that try to put Christ in this soft, weak box, you need to go read the unadulterated word of God. And you're going to see that Christ never backed down, and he never bit his tongue, and he told the truth, and he told every single sinner that death awaits you and an eternity in hell awaits you. And that's all I'm doing, the same thing, and I'm doing it in love. Just because it ain't delivered the way you want it to be delivered, because you sit down and you lust after homosexual men on your computer screen all day, and just because I don't talk like they talk, and I got a little bass in my voice, and I'm not sitting up here popping my wrist and crossing my leg with my ankle touching my tailbone, how y'all like to sit. Don't let this message go over your head, boy. You better get that message before you lose it all. I done warned you. I done told you. And guess what? All y'all women talking about, oh, the men need to talk to the men. This how a man talk to men. So y'all hush and stay out of take it easy. You need to talk to him tonight. How you gonna convert him if you talk to him? This how men need to be taught to, because it's the only thing we respond to. And guess what? They gonna fight it. And they're going to keep fighting it. But they're going to hear my mouth every single day. Every day the Lord give me time to get on here and talk. I'm finna talk. And you going to have to hear it, boy. Because I ain't taking my foot off your neck. And I bet you that. So sit down, pull up a chair, get your popcorn, boy. And your little Prosecco with your dildo lollipop, and watch these videos every single day, boy, because I'm talking to you. And you better change your life. And you better hope that you get time to change before you meet the wrath of God and lose it all. Hey, God bless y'all. And listen, to the women who follow me, oh, they got Tony mad. Ooh, it's a righteous indignation. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all. I'm not bothered at all. See, the thing about it is, these closeted men, they can't get under my skin. It's just I'm passionate about the word of God, about a righteous lifestyle, about the nuclear family. I'm passionate about that. So don't y'all get it twisted and think that, oh, I'm mad. Oh, listen. A real killer will take a head off with a smile on their face. And I'm speaking metaphorically now. But that's also literal. So I need you to understand. Don't think something wrong with me, because I'm coming at these clowns. Dude, get your life together. Don't try me like no baser. Get your life together. So y'all stay out my comments with that foolishness, with that sympathy, with that, ooh, take it easy, with all that, shut up. You're getting blocked. You're getting blocked. I done told y'all, I get out here, I try to give away the game so women don't get played by these grown boys. But if you wake up a sleeping giant, you're going to have to feel the wrath. And you're going to hear my mouth every day. And I'm going to tell you something, clowns. You keep screenshotting and sharing my videos, you ain't doing nothing but upending your message, because what you're doing, dummy, is you sending your people over here to get the full message, and they realize that all I'm talking is common sense, and that what I'm saying makes sense, and they seeing their pain, they're seeing their trauma, and they're getting to the root of it, and they're realizing that they're acting out of trauma and pain and brokenness and immaturity. And they realize that men who living like me are men who are healed, who are whole, and who are healthy. That's all you doing, is showing them the truth. So keep on doing it. You got my permission. Use all my videos, chop it up, take it out of context, do whatever you want to do with it. Do what you want to, because I know the truth pressed to the ground gonna rise again. Hey, it's Tony Gas, and God bless you. If you see this on Friday night, you in California, make the drive in San Diego. Get your ticket, link in the description. And Dallas, April 18th. And we filming for the Love Levels Dating Experience. So make sure you subscribe to that channel. We filming for that on April 19th. And then I'm done for the month of April after that. To God be the glory. And also, what I was about to say, all the important links in the description. Shout out to you so much, so much, so much for the support of the boys summer program. And it's not just money that you could donate. It's anything, any type of resources, anything. We got from Florida to Atlanta next week. We rented it's like a estate type thing. Got 2 houses on it. It's black owned, husband and wife. So we excited to be supporting them. It costs thousands of dollars. So your support is very much needed, very much wanted. The link is in the description. You'll see Tony Gatson Family Foundation, the Boys Summer Program. We got a fundraiser, but then we just got our general donation on there. We really need your help, appreciate your help. South Carolina finna beat UConn. That's crazy. UConn is 38-0 and about to get beat by South Carolina, who is 35-3. Coach Dawn Staley, a black woman that these men hate, probably mad she got the job and probably was hoping that the white male coach would defeat her. And that's what I'm trying to upend and trying to stop. The hate and the disdain for women for no reason. Just because you got hurt, just because you got cheated on by a savage that you chose, y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop being butthurt because you went through a divorce that you caused. That is not manly. That is not manhood. And y'all have to grow up. And you have to be a man. Hey, this is Tony Gatson. God bless you. Keep your head up with love. I'm signing off. We'll talk soon.